Welcome back. Today we are continuing on the project of this GT40 inspired hood. You know, our supercar, the world's slowest, most ridiculous supercar, or whatever you'd like. Basically a steel framework at this point. We're meshing it to a fiberglass body, the fenders. Just a quick wrap up. If you're new to this, we're getting a lot of views and we thank you so much. It's interesting what kind of hysteria this type of thing can create. So that's where we're at today. We're going to work on refining some of these details around where I sunk this hood in, you know, that GT40 style, if you dare to say that. And one question was, will the hood open? Yes, it will. We're going to work on these hood gaps. Oh, sorry, weatherman pose. All right, so we're going to work on these hood gaps right here because I feel like it needs some more dimension in this direction. You know, the standoff from the Beetle bonnet skin is about 3 inches, but this looks very flat through here. So let's work on maintaining the gaps so that this thing opens, getting some structure, and then, I don't know, pretty much anything goes. So we accomplished cutting this, sinking it, and putting this wall here. One thing I didn't like was this hard edge on both sides. So I'm just going to do a bunch of work to prep for this. Because we shifted this over a little bit, I had to go back and cut this off because now it's underlapping this part. So I did that. But just for visual sake, I'm going to just spend some time, probably good for a music montage. I'm going to finish this up, roll some rings, and just get to work on this. We'll discuss when it's all done. All right, so that was a flurry of activity. I went in and put the sides in on this and then put the shield around that. And then I rolled this piece of 1/2-inch tube to the contour of the hood. And I'm going to put these on. Let me grab the camera and show you why. All right, make sure I get the top with the top. So I just laid that tube on there, right? You got a contour, and I split it. That way we got one for that side, we got one for that side. What this is going to do is ensure that these contours are equal. I see that this one's a little bit puffier, so that's a good gauge. And also I felt like having that little bit of reveal, right? Just that little tuck in there finishes the edge instead of having that hard 90-degree border. So I'm going to start by just slipping this into place. I'm going to do a little more trimming, but I think, once I get this rounded through, we're just going to work on this and create a little bit more dimension, the way that these round out. That looks a lot flat, and it needs a border as well. So right back to it. You'll notice I pulled the car rearward on the trailer, as some people suggested. It's not that I'm stubborn, it's that I wanted to get that thing fit up and solid before I rolled it. You can see it's not touching the surface of the trailer because it's a, what do you call it, beaver tail, dovetail, horsetail, horse feather? I don't know, it's one of them bent trailers. So I want this tube to just disappear into this area. So let's just do this. Then I'm gonna cut this right to hiya. Yes, I like it. Groovy. Yeah, that just gives a little chunk. Little dimension. This is really one thing that will separate the novice builder from the more experienced builder. Edges like that. I'm really thinking about this roof. Not so much the roof I'm thinking about, but the visor. A lot of people calling out on that. And I did. I screwed it up. I dented it really good there. That is the beauty of metal. Metal. What I mean the beauty is you can modify it at will. Yeah, adds a nice reveal edge. And also with a 90-degree corner like that, it burns away a lot. And also, once it's ground down, it's probably not going to be as strong as we're going to want it. So this material really supports it. Okay, so there'll be a lot more welding here, but let's move on. Move on to this side because this is where the difference is and why symmetry plays such an important role in our project. This one laid right in. Let's look at the difference. I know that this is taller here, but you'll see it's going to be very easy to remedy. Once I get this in, like that. Yeah, look at that. It's quite a bit taller. So let's do this. I'm going to do a little half and half on this. I'm going to start it up here. I'm going to slice as we go. That's interesting. We're coming up with a pretty good difference. I don't know what that's about. Might have to bring this hood up a little bit. Oh yeah, that cut's just higher. This is where I was getting at. Right here is where it really starts to change. Let's just do this. Check one thing. It's the thing when you're eyeballing stuff, even this close, you get definite differences in contour. And that probably does describe why that hood was pulled to the side when we began. That ain't no struggle for a team like us. All I can do now is slice this and bring that down. We're good. Back in the game. I'm gonna get this slapper. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut this right where I did. I'm just gonna bring it in. It's interesting how it comes out in the end. Big question mark, why was the hood crooked? These contours were off. Bring them right back into shape. I'm going to weld these together. I'm going to use a smaller welder at another time. I want to concentrate on getting this. Not so much the finished detail welds, but the actual shape of the hood. Just get a couple good grabs there. Yeah, I feel a lot better about this. So, now what are we going to do with this? I feel like sort of the same idea, but we want to make it puffier. So we have this bend that we did on the bender, but we're going to need it tighter because that's what it's going to require. Let me grab that other conduit bender. Now this is what I'm really worried about. This is more of like a, call it like a hickey bar, right? You can persuade stuff, but I'm going to try to bend that. Try to bend that tube right on here. So it's going to kink. The question is, at what angle will it kink? So it's not a controlled bend like we see in the die. I guess we can just put a bunch of slices in it, the old-fashioned way. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna put this in the roller right about here. We'll roll a nice radius and then we'll just pie cut. We'll turn this right up manually. Analog, old school style. Well, dang, you know, another thing I could do is like I did with the bottom, is just find a piece of solid round and heat it and bend it, but let's give this a try. If I use the solid, it won't kink. I can just heat it up and give it a good hard twist. I do have some down there. Might be an option. Let's try this. Just want a nice mellow radius to the bottom of that hood. I think that might be mellow enough. So looking there versus that. Yes, I think that will be adequate. So I'm going to do this right in place. I ain't even messing around. I'm going to pull this out, tack that in. Does that look even? Okay. Mark this. Right there, we got 5. Right there, we got 5. All right, so I got that center lock. Now let's decide how this is going to work out. We know that this is in the middle. And where are we here? I'm just going to slice through and bend these up. Yes, that matches. Bring this up. Yes, this all looks cool. Now let's take this, let's match it right here. And just set this into place there. All right, so this is where it's gonna get really weird. This is cool, but what if this came forward to here? Ha ha ha, you weren't expecting that, were you? I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Because then it's like a total dual outlet thing. And maybe a splitter goes here. I don't know, what do we think about that? Maybe we discuss and leave it on a cliffhanger? Do we dare? So looking at this, you know, that's a pretty intense depth of field. Why don't we do this? Why don't we just do this for discussion? Let's just say we have our height right here. So this is what I'm saying. What if we put these two as little borders? Brought that down. See what I'm saying? You just have this little reveal. Could it work? Does it giveth or does it taketh away? Because imagine that, right? Let's see if this will give us that little round bit to contour into that. Maybe just the top. You know, maybe it's just split here, maybe it's not split there. I just made up my mind. Yeah, I feel like it retains a little bit of beetle. Just a bit of beetle. For whatever that's worth. That's where we're at. It's my story. I'm sticking to it for the moment. Join us next time, won't you?